In this body weight strength circuit, we're going to do each movement for 35 seconds with the 15-second rest in between. This is what the list of exercises is going to look like. First, we're going to start with jumping jacks. An alternative to jumping jacks is jump rope, or you could do something called a Highland fling. Some people complain about jumping jacks hurting the shoulders, which it can. So to take some of the pressure off the shoulders, you can always do Highland flings. But if jumping jacks are totally fine for you, do those. Next one is going to be alternating backward lunges. You're going to get your hands behind your head, take a step back, come forward, step back. You're going to alternate back and forth on that one. Next one is going to be squats. Still, we're going to have the hands behind the head, squat down. If you want to get a little bit more burn in the legs, you can always do a squat jump and get some air. All right, next one, going to be a push-up. We're going to get down on the ground doing push-ups. Next, we are back to jumping jacks or that Highland fling, if you like. Then we're going to go into another lunge variation. This is a split jump. So with this one, you're going to drop down, jump up, switch the legs in the air. If that one's a little bit too tough, you can always drop down, come back up, and then drop down. After that, we're going to go into good mornings. Get the hands back behind the head. You're going to keep that back nice and flat, tilt forward, getting the stretch in the hamstrings, drive through the heels, and come back up. Down, drive through the heels, come back up. So this one, really want to emphasize squeezing the glutes as you come back up. After that, another one is a variation of the push-up. This is a inverted push-up. So you're going to get down in a downward dog-like position. So start in the push-up position, push those hips up. If you have a little bit of flexibility in the hamstrings, walk the feet up, and you're going to bring your head down to the space between your hands. So down and up. Notice how I'm not looking up. I'm bringing my head down, pushing up. That's kind of a body weight overhead press movement there. Then we're back to the jumping jacks. The next one after that is a wide out. Bring your feet in. You're going to hold a low squat position. Hold this for the whole movement. You're going to jump the feet out wide, bring them back in. Jump out wide, bring them back in. Be sure on this one, when you bring those feet back in, your feet and thighs are still parallel, and you're not knocking the knees and coming into a pigeon-toed stance. So parallel, open up. Keep that height of the squat pretty low. Next, down on the ground, Iron Man to Superman. You'll get down in this position here, reach your fingertips back, pull the shoulders back, so you're gonna kind of elevate here and then reach forward. Reach the hands back, reach forward in front of you. Be sure that you're also squeezing the butt, keeping the butt tight so the lower back doesn't arch too much on that one. Last one in the series is shoulder taps. Get down in that high plank position, push-up position. Get the feet a little bit wider than shoulder width, and you're going to alternate shoulder touches, back and forth, shoulder taps. All right, we're going to get the clock set, and we're going to get this thing started. And as always, you can click on the timestamp in the video description below to do this series over and over again. Actually, I would recommend 2 to 4 rounds. Totally fine. All right, let's get that clock set. All right, the clock is set. We are going to start with the jumping jacks. All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. And like I said in the intro, if this kind of hurts the shoulders, getting up overhead, you can always do the Highland fling that takes some of the pressure off the shoulders but still keeps the whole body moving. All right? Up to you. Or if you have a jump rope, you can do the jump rope. Three, 2, 1. All right. Alternating backward lunges. So we're going to set up a little bit of space behind you. We're going to keep those hands behind your head. Be sure that with those hands, you're going to pull the elbows back. That'll keep the upper back straight. Let's do it. Good. Keep that chest up. Keep the breathing going. Elbows back. 3, 2, 1. All right. Next one in the series, squat or squat jump. Up to you. Again, we'll still keep those hands back behind the head. Get them set up. Pull the elbows back. Keep that chest up. And then also drive the knees out. If it feels like your chin's getting pushed down, keep that chin elevated. Pull the elbows back at the same time. Three, 2, 1. All right. Next one is going to be push-ups. Let's get down on the ground for push-ups. Be sure, treat the push-up as a moving plank. Butt tight, abs tight. All right, let's do it. Three, 2, 1. All right, we're back to the jumping jacks. All right, 3 seconds. 2, 1, let's do it. All right, 3 seconds, 2, 1. All right, split jumps. Now we're doing these wonderful split jumps. Everyone loves, as in they don't, loves split jumps. Okay, hands in the hips. Let's go, drop it down and drive it up. And like I said before, you can always come back to the middle, drop down. Back to the middle, drop down. And be sure that you're coming all the way up, extending all the way up as you switch, and not staying low. That's harder. Drive up. Three, 2, 1. Whew. Always a good burn on those. All right, next one. Good mornings. Hands behind the head. And we'll tilt forward. Remember, focus on the stretch in the hamstrings and squeezing those glutes as you stand back up. Let's do it. Down. Butt back. Squeeze the butt. Reach those elbows up and out. And also a little tip, grab the ground with your toes. So the heels are going to be digging in and the toes are going to be grabbing the ground. So there's no wobbling back and forth with your feet. You're not rocking back on your toes. 2, 1. All right. Now the fun one, inverted push-up. These ones can be really challenging. So pick a range of motion that works for you. All right. Get set up in that push-up position again. Elevate the hips and bring that head down. Drive it up. And be sure that you're keeping the elbows pushing back and not letting them go out to the side. That'll limit your range of motion. Oh yeah, this is fun. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah. Next thing you know, you'll be doing a handstand. All right. Next one, we're back to jumping jacks. 3, 2, and 1. Let's do it. Three, 2, 1. All right. The wide out. So we're going to get in that close stance. Feet, thighs are parallel to start. Squat down and let's go. Open it up, bring it back in. So think about opening the hips up. I'll show you from the side. Open the hips up. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the abs. Whew. Don't let the knees bow in. Open the hips up. Yeah, that's a butt burner. Man. Down on the ground, Iron Man to Superman. We give the legs a little bit of a rest at the end here. All right, so squeeze the legs straight, reach those fingertips back, and reach out. So you should be feeling this in your butt, and then in your mid to upper back, space between your shoulder blades. Back, reach forward. 3, 2, 1. All right. We don't have to get up too far. Next one is the shoulder taps. So we'll get in that high plank position, feet wide, so we have a stable base. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Be sure that you're not letting the hips twist. Try to keep yourself as stable as possible so that with the feet wide, we actually bring the hands in a little bit closer together. That creates a natural tripod there. Three, 2, 1. All right. That completes one round of the series. Click on the timestamp in the video description below to repeat this series multiple times. 2 to 4 rounds is what's recommended. Okay? Have fun with this one.